Mayor, yes, if I may. So we've gotten a lot of emails, phone calls that pertains to the animal shelter this past week. And I just want to make sure that I'm clear. As I mentioned in the last city council meeting, our hopes are to meet with the animal rescue groups, which we started doing that this week. And nothing is set in stone at this point. The objective is to get the number down to a manageable number within the animal shelter, and that's our goal at this point, and that's what we're trying to do. Our preference is to adopt out the animals before we even start thinking about euthanization. But we really need the adoption efforts to work out well, but also responsible pet ownership, as Harry mentioned last City Council meeting. That's going to be key for us. The thing that's been problematic is we've had way too many animals at the shelter, to the detriment of those animals and to the detriment especially of the staff that's out there. They work very hard. They work very diligently at the job that they do. They're constantly cleaning. And I've seen them. They go around, they clean one area, go to the next area, go to the next area. By the time they come back around, there's defecation, there's issues there. But we understand that. But we do want to make sure that we do have a manageable number at the animal shelter. The perception right now is, and what's been put out there is that we're looking at euthanizing all these animals to get it to a number where it's manageable. That is not the case. As I mentioned last time, we want to work with animal rescue groups. We want to develop a plan that will work for us. But again, primary goal for us is the community health and safety. We want to make sure that there's not any animals running around, any dogs running around that may bite, that may have rabies, that may attack someone, that may spread some other diseases. So we're concerned about that. So that's the primary goal for that animal shelter. And also I want to make sure that we're keeping our staff working in a safe environment as well. So that is our strongest effort. Yes, absolutely, we would love to save the animals out there. But again, it's going to be a concerted effort. It's going to require this community working together to make that happen. However, I do want to point out, though, that euthanization is something that we have to consider if those numbers get way too high and the animals are not being adopted out. I can tell you that no-kill is an effort that Morgan took on. She did a good-hearted effort on her part. There's articles that come out from PETA that says that no-kill is not feasible. It's not even humane. There are certain animals that come into the shelter that, quite frankly, cannot be adopted out. For either they're a little bit too violent, they're older, diseased, and we don't want to hold those animals there because we're a no-kill shelter. We don't want to keep them there alive until they die of natural causes. We want to make sure, if anything, that we are humane. And in those instances, we may have to euthanize. So again, on our end, I just want to emphasize that the efforts for the animal shelter, as far as what we want to do, is not about euthanization. It's about all of us working together to make sure that we can reduce the number of animals out there.